This is a well, that's actually a lot lighter than I thought it would need to be. Um, this game is a game that's very near and dear to my heart. And you might be like, "What are you talking about? This is an old game, and you haven't shown anything about this yet." It's this is a game I've been following since trailers of its beta got first released. Like I was following this thing when it was still. I like survival games. Survival games are fun and they're neat and they're cool, but I would think I would probably still end up picking other games over survival games, like looters or shooters or things like that. And this is the one game that I would put on the same level as Destiny for me. It is just endless amounts of fun for me. Every time you play this game, it's always different. You have 4 needs you need to take care of: temperature, how tired you are, food, and water. Okay, you need to always take care of these 4 things. But in every single day, you have to approach those 4 things differently. You can't get food where you got food from yesterday. You can't get water, or you can get water where you got water from yesterday, but you can't cure it and boil it and take care of it with the same resources you had yesterday because you used them. You can't sleep in the same spots 90% of the time because, unless you're like in a house. But that means you have to make a base, and if you make a base, then you eventually run out of resources and have to move. You're all fighting the cold. And there's so many ailments and buffs in this game. Like, you can get infections, you can get hypothermia, you can get dehydrated or starving, or you can also get you'll start seeing all these things, but basically every day is different. You have to do different things to meet the same needs you need just to stay alive. And if you do have managed to be able to continue to farm the same things over and over again for the same things, so you have like 2 days in a row that are similar, then the second day you can go on an adventure. So literally every single day is different. And as long as you're constantly hunting for more things and trying to gather more stuff, then things get better. And as you can see right there next to that little pile of rocks, there's a rifle. Guns are in. Oh, that gun, it's a hunting rifle, is in this game. You can get a hunting rifle. But the ammo is so rare. Like, I think the first time I played this game, I found a small box of bullets. It was like 5 bullets in it. And that was it. And I didn't even get the rifle. Recently, I played the game. I got the rifle, but I couldn't find any bullets. This is going to be my first time playing it on PS4. I have this on PC. But for me, this game, I'm trying to sum everything up, blows the survival game mode out of the water. I don't know what it is, if it's the graphics, how simplistic and easy on the eyes they are, how the mechanics work, or how they set things up, or I don't know what it is, but this game has unlimited potential for me. And they just released new content for it. Well, maybe not just, but they have recently released new content for it. Um, I just love this game, and it always puts me on the edge of my seat as a gamer, as well as it kind of sends chills down my spine with how just fantastic this game is. It's set in Canada in the wilderness, and it's technically one giant map. Like it's a massive map, but it's divided into smaller areas, and each area can be classified as a new starting zone. So, there, let's. I'm just gonna do this real quick. I'm not gonna start a survival. I'm gonna do the campaign. Oh, I take it back. I'll do a survival. Um, but look. So here's the first. This is the basic starting area. And there's this one. And if you look at the bottom, it says connects to Mystery Lake, Pleasant Valley, and Desolate Point. So Mystery Lake was the first one. Coastal Highway, Desolate Point, Pleasant Valley. Now, also each one of these maps has different characteristics. Like, this one is a town. This one is a railroad. This one's on top of a freaking mountain. Like, depending on where you start, the difficulty you're on, the area you're in, you have to treat everything completely differently. And just for the survival genre, this game makes it for me. Like, I like survival games, but I wouldn't like them nearly as much if this game didn't exist. I know plenty of people who have like 400 plus hours in this game, and they're still loving the crap out of it. And I'm like that way too. I don't have that many hours, unfortunately. I've been playing a lot of Destiny, because that's my bread and butter. But I don't know. Weirdly enough, this game just means a lot to me. It's a fantastic game, and I highly recommend y'all buy it, or try it out at least. If you have like a friend who has it, just borrow it from them. Uh, Currently on PS4, it's on sale. It's 15 bucks instead of 30, and I already own it on PC, and I just bought it for PS4 because I saw the sale. So if that means anything to y'all. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna be a chick, cause why not? I'm just gonna do this for fun. I'm not gonna try like anything crazy or difficult. It's just the main reason why I haven't posted any content for this is because my PC isn't the best, especially not for recording and playing. Um, so the quality of my videos for this on PC isn't that great. Um, and I, do silly mistakes and it ends up literally just killing me. Um, so I figured, you know what, having it on here would be pretty nice. Okay. Options, controls. Can I edit the controls? Oh no. I have to go with the. Oh, that sucks. Okay, fine. Okay, the controls are gonna take a while for me to get used to. Alright, so on the bottom left you see the four different components of the survival that I have, and my health bar at the bottom. So, far left is temperature, next to it is awakeness. It's basically how I'm doing mentally, if I'm tired or not. Then it's water, and then food, or rather, calorie storage. Because, your body's based off of calories and uses calories as your energy. As well as... How do I get to... Oh, inventory's triangle. Here is my clothing. So, with this, you'll have technically two layers. You have thermals, which is your underwear. Then you have pants. Then you have the overcoat, and then you have your undercoat. Which technically would be up to 4 layers total. Then you have socks, boots, Gloves, helmets. I've never gotten accessories before, but whatever. And your clothing can get wet, and they can get destroyed, and they can break and all that, and that's no good. Uh, oh, let's see, what is it? This is my wheel. I haven't played this on PS4 yet, so I do actually have to learn the controls and stuff. You can kill wildlife and stuff. I know that there's an achievement for killing a rabbit with a rock from over 80 feet away, which I think is stupidly impressive, and I know somebody with that achievement. But,
I'll die if I don't warm up soon.
oh, I'm already at 0 temperature. Damn. Okay. That's probably because, if you weren't paying attention earlier, which I was kind of blasting through this, my bad. When I was interacting with things, it gives you a timer for how long that interaction is going to take you, and then that's interacting with the daytime night cycle, or the day and night cycles. So, breaking down a log takes you an hour, and then it kind of like speed runs through that hour. But during that hour, all of your statuses at the bottom are being affected. Your awakeness is usually drained faster because, you're intensely focusing on something. Water and calories are burned, and your temperature is usually interacted with as well because I was doing it outside, hence why I'm at 0. Now there's a little yellow indicator next to the heart on my health bar. That's probably hypothermia risk, because I wasn't paying attention. I'm playing this in a chair, and the arm of the chair is covering that tiny corner of the screen. So I don't see the heart, and I don't see the thermometer, which is bad. So now I'm inside, so I have good temperature now. Hence why there's a up arrow next to the temperature. There's also 2 types of waters. There's potable and non-potable, meaning one's drinkable, and the other one's gonna give you dysentery and you start dying slowly.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Ooh. Charcoal is good. You use it for filling out your map. As far as I know, this is a single player game. I don't think I've seen any multiplayer stuff yet. And also, everything has a durability.
I'll take it.
Even food. But the durability on food is usually how close it is to becoming spoiled. Yes, I'm going to drink toilet water. But it's because it's drinkable and not going to kill me. It's actually, unless you burn a lot of materials and like wood and things like that, and a lot of your own personal time for not sleeping and resting or doing other activities, boiling water is, as long as if you can work around not having to boil water, it's good. So basically, find toilets, drink toilet water. It saves you a lot of resources and time. Also, cooking pots are like the greatest thing on Mother Earth. Let me tell you. Ooh, antiseptic. I'm gonna need that. Newsprint. That's glitched. That's not supposed to be like that.
Looks like this has been here a while.
Sodas are fucking amazing because they give you calories and thirst. Basically, there's a lot of great things in this game. Just you need to know what you're looking for, And if you don't know what you're looking for, that's okay. But you become more efficient the more you know, basically. As well as your character has, I think your character has like basically skills and stuff.
This will come in handy.
Like cooking skills and fire building skills and stuff like that that they build up over time, making making it like faster to cook things, or the food gives you more hunger, or you're more likely to start a fire because fire is based around materials and chance of it actually lighting the wood. So you'll see that in a little bit when I start trying to light a fire for the night. And if you're wondering why I didn't stay in the house and make that my house, my base, it's because it's still, I think it's fairly, I think it's like noontime-ish. And with that, I don't, I could easily just collect everything, and then wherever I want to end for the night, I could stop there. I think I haven't found this house. I think I just went to that one. Having like 50 different houses is a little bit confusing. Yeah, I haven't been in here. This is good.
Okay.
And also, different types of fireworks burn at different rates.
I think I can use this.
And also, your character can only carry so much weight, and everything weighs something. Even paper. It's not like other games. They made this game fairly realistic. They did a fantastic job. I can't say that enough.
Probably useful.
Condensed milk is also really nice because it gives you liquid and calories. It's fantastic.
Hope nobody needs this anymore. Man, I'm not sure I can
There's
carry
a
much
casing.
more.
I just need to find a rifle. There is a hunter shack, but I think it's in the first map area. So I have no clue where I would get a rifle. And every item spawns randomly. So just because you find a hunting shack doesn't mean you're gonna get a rifle. Because I've been to the hunting shack before and it didn't have a rifle in it. So just because you play this game once doesn't mean the stuff respawns there every time, so you can't play it the same way every time. That's just not how this game works. Which is really nice. Peanut butter. I have never gotten peanut butter before. And just because the food says moldy, you can cook the mold out of it. So. Here, one sec. Alright, so, as well, there's different wildlife in this game. So, you'll have bears, which I think are somewhat rare. I have been mauled by them a couple of times. There are wolves. That's right, that's my run button. Um, there's deer, there's rabbits, um, there's fish. There's quite a few different things. It's a very diverse game, and that's one of the many things I love about it. Worn gauntlets. Oh, I don't have a hatchet. Fudge. Ooh, lamp oil. Lantern fuel is needed so you can make torches.
This stuff will come in handy.
Yeah, it looks like it's about 2 o'clock. I think there was a gas... Did I pass by a gas station? I don't know. The town of Milton... I think... Yeah, that looks like a gas station all the way over there. I'm moving much slower now because I'm carrying too much. Ooh, I can't carry much apparently. How do I... Oh. Left trigger. There you go. Alright, so the water weighs almost 5 pounds. Ooh, gross. Wait. Options, display, Imperial. Yes, I'm an American. Suck it up. Okay. Um... Oh, wow, that was a lot of calories in that. Dang. Yeah, this is the gas station I'll walk right past. I'm gonna go see if there's anything in here that I want, and then I'm gonna pick a house to stay in for the night. Probably either gonna pick a 2-story house or a house towards the center of the town if it's available. I usually prefer 2-story houses just because of cloth.
Never know. Could end up being useful.
Now also, most cars have trunks, but like that one, it requires a crowbar. So you can't always get inside. Alright, so apparently I need a crowbar to get inside the gas station. Maybe just the back. So can I go in the front? Nope. Okay. Alright, let's go pick a house. Start setting up a base. I've got 12 matches. I've got some tinder. I've got some wood. So that's good. What's that up there? Something on top of the hill. There's also things you can craft. Like I was saying earlier, you can make torches. You can make what they're called tinder plugs, which is basically a compressed piece of paper or material that's easily flammable. So you always have like tinder on you. That's good because you use it every single time you attempt to make a fire. Like if you go to attempt to make a fire and you fail, it uses your tinder. It also uses your starter, which is usually like matches or whatever. Here, let's go in here. Did I go in there yet? I think I've only been into 2 houses. Oh wait, no, this is this building. Yes, I've been in here. Sorry, one sec. Alright. Is that a house on top of that hill? It's a 2-story house too. Okay, I'm probably gonna go to that one. Another reason why I picked 2-story houses as well, is more of because I played this game a lot, is they have fireplaces in them. So like in those houses that you saw me in earlier, they usually have kind of like a little heater in them, like a little house heater. And those are good, but if you want to cook or heat water, you can only do one at a time. Fireplaces, you can at least do 2 or 3 things at a time, so you can be more efficient with your fire and your time. Because keeping a fire lit is actually not... It's not very resource friendly. Um,
This will come in handy.
what's that? Ooh, I might take that. Oh, whoops. 1.6. And the durability on the items also affects how well they work. Um, let's see. I don't like this. It works completely different than how it does on PC. Oh, stop doing that. Okay. Basically, everything in this game drastically affects your survivability. Even your clothing. Your clothing affects how long and how well you can last outside without you getting hypothermia. which doesn't seem like a big deal. It's like, oh, we'll just go from building to building, but sometimes you need to go out into the forest to collect wood. Sometimes you need to go out into the forest to go hunt. Sometimes you need um, to simply go from building to building in a storm. And the storm drops you down to like no temperature at all in no time. And with that, you're just kind of screwed. Candy bar. The other thing is, the more stuff you carry, like I have been, I'm carrying more than I'm supposed to be able to. It's making me tired faster, which is not necessarily a good thing. Sometimes being tired is a good thing, so you can sleep through the entire night and all that, but sometimes it's very bad. Um, if your tiredness reaches zero, you can actually black out in this game if you're too tired. And if you black out in the middle of the open, you can die. Either from hypothermia or simply just being eaten by, ooh,
Perfect.
wolves. Oh, that's an almost broken um, rifle. Cooking pot, that's lovely. Nothing there.
I think I can use this.
Okay. I'm gonna find a stopping point soon, and then I'm gonna go do a Destiny raid. Ooh, tomato soup. Cooking pot. Recycled can. Stove. Give us some charcoal. Start a fire. Alright, so now you're starting to see this this UI that I was talking about earlier. Top right, you see the chance of success, and then estimated of duration time, which you get from um, whatever the fuel is. I'm going to be doing a book because that increases my chance of success. So let's see. That doesn't seem to do anything. I know your starter, like there's different types of matches, and your different types of tinder can sometimes affect your chance of success, but it's also very based around. Books, I think, have the highest, and then you can also add accelerant, which is like lighter fluid and stuff, to increase the chances as well. It doesn't increase it to 100 all the time, like that's only at 80 now, but it does help. Let's do this. And basically, you don't know that this fire is started until this symbol right here is gone. Because it could stop right now, and that would just be a failed attempt. Just because there's flames doesn't mean I did it. Add fuel. Don't really need books. I just mainly grab them because I can. Ew. There's a book. Tips and tricks on how to prepare food in the wilderness. Research will improve your skill. So that would be like your cooking skill or whatever. Which, no, I don't know how to check that. Right, I'm gonna use... this is gonna be my base. Might as well, right? And I'll put all my fire starting stuff in here. I'm not gonna burn that book, I'm gonna read it. Okay. Let's do water in the back. And then food in the front. 19% was lost, and that's why you need can openers. Put a cup of coffee there. 9. Now, from here, you'll see it says 18 minutes till melted. So I basically just went outside, grabbed some snow, put it in a pot. Now, it's only got 18 minutes. So now it says 1 hour till boiled. So this is non-potable water. Basically, if I drink that, I have a high probability of getting dysentery. And life sucks if that happens. So, that's why I'm not going to drink that. Soda. Rabbit. Cook. Rabbit. Let's put food in the fridge, obviously. All the water. And then I'm gonna put cooking pots in the freezer, just as a storage area. And then I'll put... I like to be organized in this game. It helps me live longer. 4. And I'm not gonna need those because I'm gonna be boiling things. So what is this? 46 minutes until boiled. 28 minutes already, okay. That's totally doable. Let's read all these cabinets real quick. Now, I can do other things while those are cooking. Like, how this rabbit took 28 minutes to be ready. So then I went over here, broke something down for 10 minutes, came back, you know, and this timer's also lower. Everything's on a timer. This game is very specific. Ooh, I got a hunting knife.
Thank you.
It's very good. As far as I know, I don't think you can... Oh, crud. And that's why you need to pay attention to timers, because that chair took, like, what, an hour for me to break down? Hence why everything's done. Oh, God. So I just burned my rabbit meat, which is no good. What? Why can't I put things in the fridge? What's going on? I want to put crap in the fridge, but I don't know. The UI is a little weird. Bedroll, fishing hook, flare, flashlight.
So tired.
Yeah. But see, also using items makes it burn less calories and take not as long, which is nice. And I can't run now because I'm too tired. And soon after a while, I won't actually be able to walk straight, and you'll be able to see that. Let's go for a full 12 hours. I'm probably gonna wake up dehydrated and very hungry. Well, decently hungry, but very dehydrated. Um,
Need water.
and just because you are almost dead, and you've got nothing and you can't do anything, you can always recover. Doesn't seem very plausible, especially in survival games, but this game, it's not forgiving. I'm not trying to make it seem like, oh, you can always recover in this game. No. Half the time I do die. And you can't recover from that because you're dead. But
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I wonder, why is the fridge like this? Oh, okay. I get how that works now. Shit makes sense. You select, then hit that. Okay. That's annoying. Um, Cardboard box, don't want. Tomato soup, dog food. Um, okay. Oh yeah, I'm carrying wood and stuff. I'll put kitchen. And then crafting. Oh wait, I don't want to turn sticks into that. I want to turn paper into that. So the reason why I'm doing this is I get 2 tinder plugs per every piece of paper. So I'm basically doubling the amount of tinder I have, which is very good and very important because I'm going to be doing a lot of fires. One for cooking, one for making water, for just heating myself up in general. Tinder is very important. And we survived the full 24 hours. That was what that achievement was. Doing good, boys and girls. Ooh, I can make a torch. When I mean a torch, I mean literally a singular torch. That's unfortunate. And I think the game automatically saves whenever you enter a building that's safe or after you sleep. So I'm just gonna go outside and then go back inside real quick to save. And then that'll be it. It's kind of a short stream, but I just kind of wanted to show off show how neat this game is and what it means to me. And if things go well, I might actually make a series off of this. If y'all want to watch this as a series, put it down in the comments and stuff. Um, Currently, my computer's not doing so hot, and my phone is broken. So if you leave anything in the chat section, I can't immediately reply, but I'll reply whenever that becomes possible. Anyways, thanks for popping in the stream, and hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.